Hello, good evening, everybody. What's up? Happy Friday. Hello. Hello, everybody. And I'm still. I basically say this every stream at this point, but I'm like a little sleepy for some reason. Won't you hi? The Eeper, yeah. Something woke, something sleepy, I don't know. Wow, new PC load Twitch. Oh yeah, you got a new PC. Big, huge day. Everybody's right there just goes like, true! Sleep stream? Sleep stream? You have a comical striped robe you wear for bed with the ball out. God, I wish. Full of joy and whimsy. Anyways, yeah. Oh yeah, since I wasn't live yesterday, I 1K subs on YouTube. Yay! I'm still in the process of, you know, getting reviewed for monetization. I don't know how long that'll take, but you know, just another step forward or whatever. 1E3 subs, true. Man, there's like numbers and stuff. This is just like Balatro. I can't believe Balatro invented numbers. Alright, let me get my things open. Or let me check. Did I swear I remembered this time. Yes, I did remember to switch back. Where did I move? There's my Pro Controller. Yeah, nah, I'm dropping some frames. I'm dropping some frames. It's having a moment. It's one of those nights. Alright, it appears to have stopped on OBS. So, it's just a momentary dip. Just a momentary dip. Anyways. Yeah, chat, by the way, I got some things sitting on my desk because I was using them earlier. Look. Look at my amiibo. Look at them. My 2 Kirby series amiibos. These bad boys save my ass in the true, you know? Anyways, Deltarune. Oh, it's that game. As do you like Kirby? I don't really. Yeah, I can't tell. You know, especially with this Kirby split background. You know, playing Kirby music at the start. I might like the series just a little. You know, it's definitely not like my username, is based off of Kirby. That deed to my house. Alright, anyways. Also, I do recommend refreshing stream. Just from like the small frame drops that happened. What's a Kirby? Yeah, what is a Kirby? Required reading to understand Deltarune, that's what it is. Sorry, Citron. Welcome in. They won't understand the Morphin. That's what I'm saying. Alright. Surely PBE today. Surely. Switch 2 pre-orders, am I right? Yeah, man, if only I had the money for that. Oh, man. If only. Man, it sure would be a shame if somebody gave me $500. Ah. It's also not like, you know, I'm using my money right now. It's for, GDQ. But I mean, you know, I'm not in a huge rush to get a Switch 2 anyways. The only thing I want on it right now, like literally the only thing that interests me is the fucking new KFL content for the Switch 2 version. That's it. That's all that interests me. Like, everything else I either, like, you know, really don't care too much about, or, like either, like, you know, it's stuff I don't really care about, or is, like, already coming to Switch 1, so, by that, I mean Metroid Prime 4. Doesn't matter. Yeah. I mean, like... first crit. You know what? It was the first crit. It's fine. You know, like... the OLED having, like, base 64 gigs... is, like, really nice. Because I also have, like a 120 micro SD. So, the 64 gigs base storage is really nice, because, like, I can just, like, put, like, the few games that I, like, always have installed that are a bit large on there. So, like, Smash. I have Smash installed to my system memory. Because, you know, it's a game that, like, I always pull out when I have friends over, so... I also have, both Star Allies and Return to Dreamland Deluxe installed to system memory. Wait, new Scott the Watt, did he up, what is it? It's the live service games, right? Yeah. Does it mention, like the sneak preview video said, does it mention Thomas in the description? Yes. That's not me, but still. Well, I will be watching after stream. Alright, thank you, Thomas. Yes, it was all me. Just kidding, it wasn't actually me, but I just find it really funny. I just find it really fucking funny that you know, there was just that coincidence. It's kind of like when, like, YouTubers will, like, say, like, a random name or whatever, like, as a joke when they're talking about the viewer, and it just happens to be your name. Dude, what's your favorite non-gaming related channel? I mean, right now I watch a lot of, Dead Meat. I love those, love their videos. I love watching the kill count. That's about it in terms of non-gaming related channels I watch. Personally, I don't think people are randomly going to be mentioning Martlet. Ah, man. Martlet. 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 When your name shows up. Yeah. Has that happened to me? I'm trying to think if that's happened to me, if I've had, like, my name show up. It has to have happened at some point. Like, there's no way it hasn't. Oh my god! When I'm trying to interact with things. And, you know, miss Ruden 4. Yep, there's the notification on my phone. I wonder if there are any video games with a Haru in it. Are you like, are we excluding Persona 5 from this? Or is that the joke? Don't know anything else. There's definitely like at least one game out there other than P5. Like, I feel like definitely, like, 100%, but I wouldn't know. At least off the top of my head. Type of image to go, Akechi-kun. Wingaster-kun. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. You know, I guess we should have seen the Scott video dropping today. I mean, Scott Hates Breath of the Wild uploaded something, so. Started playing live. Nice! And ISAT. Oh, no. How long until the brainworms take over? Citron, don't become a statistic in terms of people playing ISAT because of Shay and then suddenly Sifrin. Don't be part of the statistic. The Sifrin hive mind. I just think it's funny just how many people that happened to because of Shay. And, you know, there's also the trend of someone playing ISAT and then Sifrin PFP. You know. That's an epidemic. There's no cure. I mean, just look at Kucher. I'm really just fucking putting him on blast right now. You're so powerful, they made you over my terminal. Yeah. No, that's how bad it can get. I managed to escape. And be like the goober of all time. Yeah. I mean, I've joked about it saying that it's just Flowey Simulator, but like, it's not wrong. Seems okay. I'm gonna do a playthrough right before 3 and 4 come out, you know, to get my save files. And I'm gonna do it all with vanilla music. You know, I'm gonna remove all my music mods. I swear, it's gonna sound so off. All of the songs that I normally have modded, playing the vanilla version, it's gonna sound wrong. Whoa, plus 6.6? Wingaster, the Royal Sun. It's so weird hearing knock you down. Yeah! Especially because, like, I haven't had, like, King and Giga Queen unmodded in a really long time. When King was live and learn. Not real ones remember when King was fucking, was fucking Mass DDD's theme. Those are the real ones. Around when did you get rid of that? It was whenever Ashley changed her king to, it was whenever Ashley changed hers, because, I listened to it and I was like, oh, I have an idea with, like, Live and Learn. So I want to say it was probably around, like, July or August 2022. It wasn't June, because, I had, in my fucking, 2653, that was my PB for, like, 2 years, it had the music mod. It had the Mass DD music mod. You know, is only used once. I mean, it's it's only it's supposed to be a Touhou reference from what I know. So, I think they were only going to use it one time. But the real ones, remember when I had Fields modded to be The Adventure Begins from Return to Dreamland. That was like early 2022, so probably not. That was when I was like still actively speedrunning KFL. Huh? One. Oh, okay. I think I just went up early. Then there's then there's like the extremely rare music mod. Like this is the one that I like most people haven't heard that I had. There was 1 month in 2021. I think it was for like either most of October or most of November. I can't remember which one it was. I had Attack of the Killer Queen modded to be the fucking Dreamland 3 cover that someone made. I had that for about like a month in 2021 before switching back to the normal one. It has to be in one of my PBs from around then. Anyway, I have a feeling that we're gonna have some more banned music mods with 3 and 4. I just have a feeling. I was gonna say like, you know, the rhythm game sequence, but I feel like that's something that could just be I have a feeling that might just be in the data.when like Cyber Battle Solo. The real the real test is I need to find more Scott the Woz music to put over the credits for the 3 and 4 music mods. That's just the bit now. Yeah, I gotta use the credits from the specials. Tend to remind me of. I mean, are you talking about like just from the border art? I can see that. Gotta have one of the Christmas special outros. Yeah, I mean, eventually I was gonna have to pull from those anyways, because those are still specials. Citron, Citron, I don't think that was a dream. I think that was just like a prophetic vision. TV heads are all... Stream having a moment again. Yeah, I don't know why this happens. It's just like every like few days or whatever, like internet just decides to fucking shit itself, like for 10 seconds at a time. Well, it's not even Twitch's fault. If it was Twitch's fault, I wouldn't be seeing dropped frames on my end. Huge. It's Ian Flynn's fault. Ian Flynn! Because Ian Flynn killed my grandma, okay? Okay, it looks like I wasn't dropping for too long, just looking at OBS. It's not like that one stream where I was in, like, where I had, like, fucking, like, 15,000 dropped frames by the end or whatever. And that was the stream I cut short. Yeah. OBS says I'm in the green. I'm in the green, so... Look, can we just, like, kill John Internet? Like, John ISP? In Minecraft, of course. Do, like, one more, and then I'll just fucking take it. Today's a rootin' for day, it seems. Hold on, I'm just looking at something real quick. Damn, it really was like 15 minutes after I went live. That's funny. I'm just gonna take the next run that gets that, like, you know, gets to rootin' for, like, regardless if I hit or not. Just you know, just to play the game. You know, don't want to be stuck in rootin' for purgatory. I hate that I immediately started thinking Ed, and Eddie, purgatory theory. Ed, and Eddie, purgatory theory. Ed, and Eddie, purgatory. Just watch on stream have Deltarune in the corner. Can you imagine Deltarune's got the— there's no way. There's no way. I feel like if anything, like if he, like, maybe like if he did like a video on like episodic games or whatever. I mean, Deltarune did get mentioned in the budget gaming video when he was talking about demos. I remember I was watching that video in call when it first released, and I just remember like all of us shouting out Deltarune when it showed up. Do you have video games? Almost like when we watched the Switch 2 Direct. Yeah, I'm glad Amity uploaded that. Deltarune being, yeah, that's crazy. I just like how if you watch the full reaction, like first there's the bit beforehand where I jokingly said, like, you know, when it was like in the middle of Hades 2 or whatever, and I just jokingly said, I just jokingly said, man, imagine if like it just cuts to black and then we just hear, "Hi, I'm Toby Fox." And then the bit afterwards, where like we just weren't even talking about, like, just like between Deltarune to Silksong, we were barely even talking about the games getting announced. I just love, like, you know, immediately afterward when we were talking about, like, Borderlands 4 or whatever, I just said, like, shut the fuck up, nobody cares about you. Like, it's like, people who be desperate for attention. Jumble Day 7, I love that image. Reason of the same day as the new Phineas and Ferb season. True. That's very stupid. I don't know, like, I'm pretty sure I found it on Twitter. Like, I saw it from a tweet and downloaded it. I hate white. No, that's a good one. If there's one thing those type of people are good at, it's making really unintentionally hilarious thumbnails. Okay. I'm like, dude? Woke Mario? I'm Mario in my prone. I like the one image that someone made that I ended up using as one of my jumble thumbnails. It was like, I'm Frisk and my pronouns are they, them. Yeah, Doctor Who has always been woke. I mean, there's still people. Yeah, I can't believe that. Like, damn. So do that, can I at least get like the curse target on the last turn, so I can do the funny 2 HP thing? Thank you. Wait, what? I was at... Okay. Oh, I remember now. It doesn't work on the last turn because attack increase. I remember now. I forgot. That was on me, guys. That was on me. Check your general. That's good. Yeah, that was my fault. I just forgot. That wasn't a Deltarune moment. I love Chapter 1 jail. He just Fecto Forgore. Man, I can't wait to like just have like no standards for full game all chapters runs. Just because they're gonna be long, and it's like, I don't want to be stuck in Chapter 1 jail. Like, imagine resetting in Chapter 1 for, like an hour during, like, when doing, like, a full game run attempts. I say that, and I know there's gonna be somebody who does it. Like, I mean, I kinda already do this, mostly just because, you know, I'm just, like, here for playing the game. If I was, like, doing, like, serious, PB attempts for, like, Chapter 1 AB specifically, like, you know, I already know for, like, a full game all chat, like, just, I wouldn't reset to, like, 4-turn Lancer or whatever, you know? I only reset to that if I'm, like, doing, like, a Chapter 1 PB attempt. Same with, like, messing up naming. Like, I don't give a shit. Tina fight Google Doc gonna be 500 pages. Oh no. The main chapter boss are just gonna get more and more complicated. We already had to use addition and subtraction to, like, to help rat out Queen. By chapter 7, we're gonna be like taking the fucking derivative of numbers. Never had to take college, but Delta Eight is actually just a ploy by Toby Fox to get people to learn math. He's telling me to solve X, but I don't even know what that means. Oh, he's talking about, like, you know, the X in the corner of the window. Talking about that. Okay, I thought I messed it up. Why is Gaster? Why are they moving? I love that image so much. First the night on the job. Why are they moving? Susie seeing Chris go at the end of chapter 2. Why are they moving? What's this? The need to my house. Hi, Zoe. I just love that bit, when that bit was going around. I'm just posting the unedited SpongeBob clips. It was so good. Easy. Some of them were uncanny. And then others I was just like, I was used to, like, you know, people sort of like, I have got to get my hands on a Krabby Patty. You know, already joking about that scene with the normal dialogue, so. Oh, these aren't homemade. They were made in a factory. A bomb factory. They're bombs. God, we'll never get over, like, the fucking, me and the other secret meme are just, like, just fucking saying that on the Minneapolis light rail. Gary, there's a bomb strapped to my... Okay. 2. Susan Milk! Chat, we won. We got Susan Milk. Not much I can do about it right now, so... Blame John ISP or whatever. That was probably the most sus defend menuing I've ever done in my life. And here we are. Don't heal. I love the fucking 2 HP glitch so much. This is so funny. Watch this. Literally cannot die to overworld hazards. Netherian difference, true. True isn't the true? Wrong. True. What, Toby? Only in Chapter 1, if a character is at 2 HP, you are unable to die to overworld hazards. I'm not sure exactly what causes it. Like, somebody probably knows, but not me. I just know that if you're at 2 HP, you can't die to overworld hazards. I want to say maybe it's like a rounding error or something, but IDK. Violate the rule. Yeah. It'd be cool to see it again. But also, I think it would be really funny if, like, other random insignificant joke choices you made at some point, also mattered. Like, you know, obviously the vessel itself is coming back, but I want to see, like, the random, like, when you answered the question, like, the questions you answered, I want to see those affect the game. Like, who you tell Susie who you go to the festival with. True. Unfortunately, Birdly isn't an option, so... That actually already has an impact. If you give it to Rosse or Susie, then the plus shows up. Is it Rosse? And I know if you give it to Susie, it shows up in Castletown. I don't know if the same applies to Rosse, but I know Susie for a fact. If you give it to her, then it's in her room in Castletown. If I was thinking Rosse, then that was probably just a malformed variable moment. Almost all Ultra Kill violence, good bit. I can't wait to see my top tracks for March 2025 on YouTube Music. There's just, like, no idea. Like, there's just no telling what my most listened to songs and soundtracks that month could have been. Like, man. We'll have to see Newbert show up and write the playlist. Like, yeah. I still think it's funny how, like, the bit with Newbert, like, people playing the game now are kind of, like, missing part of the context. Because, I mean, like, the Newbert bit was already built up in the 6th anniversary stream. And I think that's what made it so much more funnier in Chapter 2. Toby, release the Chapter 1 anniversary build. That build of the game is so funny. Birdly talking about fucking Chris cheating on speedruns. Congrats. Yeah, I finally beat it. Well, I mean, Pluie isn't gonna show up Pluie's only gonna show up in that one room that Toby mentioned. So... I love the I love that one clip I took of like reading the newsletter and the most recent newsletter and call, just reading everyone gets Pluie for free, and then everyone just starts cheering. It's funny because it's him doing it, yeah. Oh, more, yeah, true, yeah, more excited for that. What's a Deltarune? I only care about Pluie. Yeah, probably no significance, though. I think it's just a cool lore detail, you know? God forbid Toby makes a funny picture. Nope. Man, I was thinking about this the other day, but like, it's crazy to think about the days when like I needed to look up a guide to fight Jevil, like, you know, to unlock a Jevil. Good bit. No, yeah, now I just like it's just engraved into my brain. He put some mayo on pizza. No, Jack, why bother? Of course. We forgot one character, and that's why I had 2-8. Good bit. Good bit. Malformed variable to my favorite. It's so funny. Because of crippling common knowledge fallacy. There's a performer arithmetic with a goat and a number and explodes. Yeah. What was it? It was giving it to Ralsei and Susie. Crashed the game. Then the first LTS build. But of course, you know, it's just more proof that Curdly is canon. Remember when they made the chapter select screen silent for the first few LTS builds? Yeah, I think that it doesn't play like if I like from what I remember how they changed it, like it doesn't play if you do, like it doesn't play on like the start from chapter 1 boot. Well, we already know that's not going to happen because Toby made it so that chapter 1 no completion data no longer puts you straight into Goner Maker. It shows the save screen first. That wasn't LTS. I think that was in like the most recent LTS build. If you do not have chapter 1 completion data, it takes you to the Gaster save screen. I honestly think that was a good change because like it helps set the tone, and also like you literally only ever see it if you like you quit out of chapter 1 before you finish it. So like it's rarely ever seen because of how short, because chapter 1 is pretty short. Yeah, also language setting, yeah. Like you set the language before starting the game. Now if only he could do the same thing with the settings. W. Chapter 1 save screen. Yeah, there's some interesting lore implications with it. Save out, damn. Well, I guess you have to 100% the game again. I did that in Spring Breeze. I need to do it in Revenge of the King at some point. I skip this cutscene because Kirby rolls in it and that's not a... Yeah! Why does Kirby do that? Is he stupid? Now, shout out to, like, you know, Sample, the guy who did the KSSU TASes. I just love him covering up Meta Knight after the fight just to not spoil. I got corrected because on my old PC I played on No Catch. That's a name I haven't heard in years. Fucking No Cash GBA. Remember Z-SNES? Yeah. Man, I remember when shit like VBA and Desmume were the emulators of choices, and now those are kind of like shit. Now it's just MGBA and Melon DS. Because he hated it. He didn't purposely make them run first. That's a misconception. He didn't purposely make them run first. He just deliberately ignored any bug reports about Pokemon games. I love the funny 2 HP. Susan Milk, it's back. And the pity target. God, you know what I remember about No Cash GB? I remember seeing fucking, like, Pokemon, like, the DS Pokemon Let's Plays, like, on YouTube in that emulator. But yeah, I'm glad like we have the emulators we do nowadays. So shit like MGBA and Melon DS are like amazing. Just fuck out all the time? Yeah. The sprites would just explode for a bit. I felt like I was too low, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain because I still got it. Fearing for my life. Man, imagine being able to die to overworld hazards, Lamau. Poor Scary ended. What am I even living for? I still don't fully understand what that was all about, but it was funny seeing some of the stuff people posted about it. You remember we're just like we're gonna lose it. Yeah, I don't really get it either, but you know. You have your fun. Who am I to stop you? Sifrin confirmed 5-1. Damn, he's short as fuck. Small ass bitch. Three apples tall. Allegedly, I saw that tweet. But PETA did indeed do that. My hand almost fell off the keyboard, so I really thought I was about to miss menu on the air. They posted AI. Oh, it was AI generated. Oh. Is the Purina the way I be throwing my hammers? Bonnie is under 3 feet tall. Damn, they short as fuck. Why everybody so fucking short in this game? One crumb large. How tall? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I know what you are. Say that you're a friend. That's what causes you characterized by the Ultra Kill, where like there's just no cannon heights. Fella friend, not that's bars. No, the players who... Yeah, I know, like, things are purposely, like, made to be a bit taller than you in the game, just because, like, it makes them easier to shoot. Six apples tall. 5. Hey. Mewins jump by in relation to their model height. Mm-hmm. Ultra Kill is a funny game. Ultra Kill is a game. That is true. Yeah, I'm keeping that. Yeah, because he's fucking based. I love slam storage. Oh, I disconnected a good bit. Don't worry. Surely my internet isn't dead. Alright, I still have the local recording. Still haven't disconnected from chat. Yet. Oh no, okay, yeah, my internet's gone. Good fucking bit. Fuck it.